Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the views so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another stout review. Going back to Vermont, Alchemist, one of my favorite Vermont breweries. Courtesy of my man Geoff. I appreciate you, bro. This is People Power. This is a cool looking beer, in my opinion. This is a bourbon barrel aged, I think English style imperial stout, or British style, however you call it. Not 100% sure. And it is 11% alcohol by volume. I'm not sure the barrels that they use. I'm not sure the barrels they used. But yeah, Luscious, one of my favorite stouts ever. I fucking love that beer, and Alchemist does that, so I'm very much looking forward to this. I don't think I've had a bourbon barrel aged stout from them. I'd have to go back and look. I don't think I have. If I have, I've forgotten. So yeah, 11%. This beer was made for the ACLU, and they used a local artist, it says, Crystal Stokes. It says her artwork can be found on Instagram, cstokes_by_design. So cool stuff. Alchemist is pretty rad when it comes to stuff like that. So this was canned. It looks like it's smudged. But it was canned October of 2020, so we are a little bit over a year in the can. So let's get into it. Sounds carbonated. Did you hear that hiss? It's crazy. I can smell that already. Holy smokes. And the Alchemist glassware, because you guys know beer tastes better in proper glassware. This is pouring out pretty dark. It is kind of that caramely cola-ish. Looking in the bright lights, not sure what it looks like on camera, but look at the head on that beauty. Holy smokes. That looks like a frickin' stout. Let's see here. I mean, it's sitting on a red surface, but holding it up, yeah, it's pitch black. It's got a little bit of like a ruby kind of a edge to it, but the head is that awesome. I love when the heads of stouts are that dark kind of mocha color. That's a good finger and a half, and it's creamy, super fluffy. You can't see the Alchemist artwork, I don't think. I can't see it from over here. Maybe you guys can see that on camera, but you're supposed to drink stouts out of a Spiegeloo, or however the hell you say it, glasses, or is it too carbonated? What are the rules? I mean, we have no rules on this channel. It is a cold and rainy day in Southern California. Low 50s, super windy. It's been raining all day. I just was driving home going, I think I'm gonna have a stout when I get home. So that's what we're doing. So let's shove our fat nose in it, see what it's got. This smells like chocolatey bourbon, but it also smells like it has a little bit of roast. And it smells like there's a tiny bit of like that oxidation, but not a bad way. I don't know if you guys ever, like, I'm sure people age beers. This has been sitting in my wine fridge for over a year now, or whenever Geoff sent it. But I sometimes like the way that it smells. It's got this like, oh geez, Nelson's working. It's got like this dusty sort of, I mean, people probably say that's an off note or like a bad thing, but it's got like this, I think I mentioned it one time. I visited Akron in 2008. When did we go there? My cousin got married, 2018. And I was at my aunt's house, and we went down into the basement. And there's just like this smell in a basement that's like this, I don't know, it smelled like a basement to me. And sometimes when I smell beers that have aged, that's what it smells like. It's not a bad thing to me. I don't mind it. It's just I'm trying to explain to you guys what I'm smelling. But yeah, a good amount of chocolate, good amount of roast. Not a whole lot of spirit as far as like the barrel aging thing goes. There's a little bit of like an oaky kind of a thing, but it doesn't smell boozy, which is crazy because it's 11%. You don't smell alcohol. There might even be like a little bit of a dark fruit thing. I do think that Luscious smells better. Luscious is just so like decadent to me, but I don't mind at all the way that it smells. So let's go and taste it. Geoff, cheers. Thank you, sir. It's cold. It's not cold, but it's like chilled. I mean, that's delicious. If you gave this to me blind, I don't think I'd be able to tell you that it was aged in a bourbon barrel. It's not spirit forward, not a lot of barrel character, but that like kind of chocolate that we were smelling, it tastes like the chocolate comes off and the taste is like baker's cocoa. There's a little bit of bitterness, and that might be coming also from the roast that you're tasting. It's a pretty like roasty stout. And there's like, I feel like this beer is hoppy. Like I feel like there's like a hop bitterness on the finish of that. I've talked about how stouts, when they have coffee in them, they can finish bitter to me. This almost has with the roast, like it almost gives off like a coffee bitterness. But yeah, there's no way I would be able to tell this was barrel aged. And I also would never be able to say this is an 11% beer. I would say this is just a standard kind of like 8% stout, 9% stout. No way this is double digits. It does not drink heavy. It's not warming. It's none of that. I mean, it's delicious. I mean, this is nothing mind blowing, but it's just one of those stouts where you're like, that's really fucking good. It is. The only thing I wish is that there was more barrel character to it. I kind of wish there was more of like a bourbon spirit presence, just to like, if I want to drink a bourbon barrel aged stout at 11%, like I want to know it's 11%. I'm not like, it's not bad that this drinks under 11%, but I kind of want like that bourbon heat. I want that spirit. I want that like char. I want that vanilla character. I don't get that in this. This is a roasty kind of baker's chocolate. Like I said, it tastes hoppy and bitter on the finish. So good stuff though. I mean, this is a super enjoyable beer. It's delicious. When it says it's a bourbon barrel aged stout, there's things that I look forward to, and a couple of those things are missing. It could be an age thing. I have no idea, but and it's my fault. Like I sat on it, so there you go. But I mean, like I said, it's delicious. It's a winner from Alchemist. They make fucking awesome beer. So, Geoff, I appreciate you sharing this one. That's People Power from Alchemist, Stowe, Vermont. If you guys have had it, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. Appreciate you guys watching. See you soon. Cheers.
Thank you for coming behind the bar, in the arcade, all that shit.
Ever since I was younger, I was into video games.
Somebody like the fuse so I can bring bad news to all these crews who can't NBA jam with the shoe.